Hello guys, another day, another video. Welcome back to your favorite channel. My name is Sydney Chivishe, and if you are new to this channel, kindly consider subscribing so that whenever I post a new video, you won't miss out and you'll be notified immediately. Today, right here with me, I've got one of the finest pencil artists in Zimbabwe. He goes by the name of Tarirom Karakata.
I'm good, Miss Sid. How are you?
I'm doing great. How is life so far?
Life's good. Can't complain.
That's great. Tell us, who is Tarirom Karakata?
Okay, Tarirom Karakate is a male person. Was born in 1994 in Shtumbiza. I'm from Rewa and I'm a pencil artist. I do black and white portraits. I usually do that with the materials such as graphite pencils and charcoal only.
Okay. Tell us, what inspired you to become a pencil artist? I know there are so many things you could have done, but why being a pencil artist?
Okay, that's a tricky one. You know what? I started drawing when I was young, when I was in primary school. So it's something that I loved to do. It's not like I saw someone drawing or what, but I usually draw when I was bored. You know, I wanted to chase boredom. Also, sometimes for entertainment only. So it's something that I grew doing, something that I loved. So when I finished my college, that was in 2019, that's where I thought of starting to draw. Because someone once said, "I know you are doing good. Can you just draw and show your art?" That is where I started drawing. I started looking for materials to use, and I started researching. There are some artists such as Andrew Tischler and Florent Forges. I started following those artists. They helped me a lot. That's what I can say about inspiration. It's not something that I saw someone drawing, but it's something that I loved to do since when I was growing up.
So tell me, Mr. Tariro, do you work alone or you have employees?
Okay, yes, for now I work alone. Referring to the drawing side, I work alone. I don't have someone, but I have a friend who helps me a lot. Let's say I want to do an exhibit, maybe in town, in Aral Gardens. He can help me to carry these stands and the frames. So we are just two, I can say, but as for the drawing part, I'm working alone.
Okay, let's say maybe I want to give you a hand, I want to help you. Can I help you and succeed if I'm not talented when it comes to drawing?
That would be tricky.
To be tricky?
Yeah, this needs a little bit of talent. Of course, you can practice, you can go to school, but what matters most is the talent. Your hand needs to be flexible. It's something that you need to love. You know, not just drawing just because you saw someone drawing, but it's something that is inside you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about the creative juices. Do they always flow all the time?
It's something that you think sometimes when you are sleeping, you can just wake up and say, no, I've thought about this thing, let me just draw it. Or, you know, in the community where we live, sometimes you see things, you say, no, I want to draw this thing. This is relevant to let's say women rights, child abuse or whatever. So it's something that you can see when you are moving around, or something that you can just think about when you are sleeping or when you are just resting.
Okay, let's say an idea strikes you in the middle of the night. Do you wake up immediately to draw?
Yeah.
Really?
I do wake up. Of course, you can just draw something. It's just a sketch that you can put down so that you can not forget it. Of course, it will be not the whole illustration, but just a sketch so that you can start there in the morning. And also sometimes, I usually sleep at around 3 o'clock. I'll be awake doing some of these artworks.
Wow. So tell me, how is the business doing so far?
So far so good. I can't complain because I started to be a professional let's say last year. Of course I used to draw, but being a pro I started last year. So with the speed that I'm moving with, for me, I can't complain. It's something that is going nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So where do you see yourself maybe in the next coming 5 years or 10 years?
Okay. In the next 5 years or 10 years, I think I want to be someone with international
recognition.
Yeah. Of course, I want people to know me, but not locally only.
But they say local is laker.
No, you know what the problem with local, especially where I live in Chitungwiza. People do appreciate art, but for them it's expensive to buy something. Let's say something worth $20. Of course, they will just say, I cannot buy this for $20. It's just a pencil, But they can appreciate, no, you are doing good. But when it comes to buying art, the value of it, it's not good. So now, if you look international, people do appreciate art. You have countries such as the United States, you have people living in Florida, they love art and they value art. They don't ask you for a price, but they say, I know, I like this art, I'll give you this amount. Which means they value art. They know the importance of art.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right here in Zimbabwe, can we really say that your art is mainly appreciated in upmarket suburbs such as Avondale, to mention but just a few?
Yeah, that's correct, 100%. Yeah, because you can say other side of Samora Machel, of course. You can mention places like Greendale, of course, Islands, same level. People do appreciate this art. Unlike here in Chitungwiza, people appreciate, but the value side now. Of course, they can say, you are doing good. What? Can you draw me? Then yes, how much? Then you say, for example, you can say just $20. They will say, for just a pencil,
They would say, maybe I would rather buy maybe a 10 kg of mealie meal and some food items,
Exactly, that's correct.
Okay. I know each and every business has got challenges that they face. What are some of the challenges that you face in this business?
Okay, first one that I would want to say is discouragement. Yeah, especially in the environment where we grow up. People like saying, you should go to school, don't waste your time drawing these things,
So
exactly. So discouragement from people. Even up to now, you can have someone who would say, I can't buy this. A sculpture is costing $10, and you say this thing costs, let's say $30 or $50. Then they will say, no, I can't buy this thing. So sometimes you think, but what am I doing? So there is first discouragement. Then, as for me, market. Of course, I want to. My target market is people living in the other side of Samora Machel. But now,
market.
Yeah, but now reaching those people, it becomes impossible. It's a long way. Of course, I use social media and what,
but why can't you just go there and display your drawings? Maybe in the street.
In the street now, it comes to the meters of flow. Of course, you cannot just go and display your things in the city. You need places. For example, recently I was in Harare Gardens. I had to pay an exhibit fee. It was a fair fee. I paid it, and it was an outside thing. It was not an indoor exhibit.
Okay, when was that?
Last week, but one.
Okay.
Oh, so it was my first step.
Okay. That's your first exhibition, right?
Yeah, that was my first exhibit. Okay. So right now I'm thinking of going to places such as Queen of Us, that restaurant, and the same level. You can just go, and I'm sure they also want a fee, and that will be expensive as compared to Harare Gardens. It's something that is run by local authorities. So you need to pay a fee. You need to convince people that you are coming with good items, so that they can allow you to exhibit. So it's a long way. It's not something that you can just wake up and say, let me go to same level and just display my artworks.
Okay, what I've come to realize is success is not a walk in the park. You have to put in the work day in, day out.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so tell me, are your parents supportive of your work?
Yeah, for now they are supportive, you know. They usually say, let's say I'm home, I'm drawing at home. They will be like saying, come here, go and fetch water, come here, go and buy this, you know. You are busy drawing nonsense, they know. So, yeah, it's something they didn't understand at start. But now they do understand that, no, art is good. Now, you know, when we have visitors at home, they usually say, no, can you enter Tari's room? You can see some of the artworks, you know. Some of the artworks, they are good and what. They are even marketing my artwork. But at first they saw it as something that is useless, something that was not good.
Okay, that's very inspirational. So by approximation, how many drawings do you think you have done up to date?
Just count.
Okay, there are so many.
There are so many because people really want to have portraits in their rooms, in their kitchens, dining rooms, you know. So for now, I've lost the count, yeah.
Okay, which means there are so many.
Yeah, there are so many.
Okay, can you take us through the type of your drawings?
Okay, the type of my drawings is something like it's nearer to hyperrealism, you know, something that you want to imitate or to draw something as it is. You don't want to spoil it. Maybe people will be like, no, this is not Sydney. This is what you want it to be as it is. Okay. So it's more like hyperrealism, but also I want to leave a room for people to see that this is pencil, this is not a print out. So of course I want to do hyperrealism, but at the same time I minimize it so that you can have those pencil strokes, brush strokes, so that people would see, no, this is a pencil for sure. Not something that people will say, this is a printout, you know.
Okay. Yeah. My brother, as we conclude, what advice or what message can you give to some youths out there who are sitting at home? Maybe they are complaining about the lack of opportunities right here in Zimbabwe. What can you say to them?
Okay, in general, or those who want to venture into art, or just in general?
Just in general.
Okay, what I can say is that I know someone has a talent. Of course, there's school part or whatever, but if you do have a talent, you need to maximize that talent. You need to use it so that in future you don't regret it. Like, no, this person can do, but I'm good, I'm better than him, you know. So you need to use that chance. As for success, it can come, you know. There's a saying which says, follow excellence and success will follow you. Okay. Yeah, you just need to do good in the area that you are good. If it is talent, if it is school, or if you are a mechanic, you don't want to say that maybe I want to be employed, but you can just start your own things. Okay. That's life in Zimbabwe. You can just wake up and say, no, I want to do this, I want to do this. If you are a builder, if you have any certificate or whatever, you just need to stand up and just start your own things, unlike those who wait for employment. Of course, it's hard in Zimbabwe to find somewhere to work.
Okay. Yeah. What about those who would like to become pencil artists in the future, but they don't have initial capital? Okay. What advice can you give to them?
Okay. As for the pencil art, it's something that is very simple. It's not expensive. You can start with HB pencils, H pencils, B pencils. Unlike painting needs a lot of pens. For example, if you take oil painting, you need those tubes. They cost about $5. That tube. You need easy use. You need canvas. It's different with pencil art. You just need your drawing papers. Some of them cost 50 cents. That is A2. It's cheap. So you can start drawing. If you have $1, you can buy a pencil, a big pencil. It costs $1. Some in towns, in some shops, they cost maybe 60 cents. So it's something easy. It's not hard to start doing art pencil.
Okay. There's a saying which says you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start for you to be great.
Yeah, that's true. You need to start, because people need to see you. People need to see your work. You need to have something unique, something amazing that will attract people.
Okay. And speaking of which, I know there are a lot of pencil artists right here in Zimbabwe. What makes your art outstanding?
Okay, on that part, what I can say is that you need to have your own style. You don't want your art to be similar to everyone. You need to have that unique. If you want to do scruffy things, where they are doing abstract, but it's scruffy. If you want to do hyperrealism, it's good to have your own type. Yeah. Okay. Let me just take you through. This is Jack Sparrow, John Depp. This art is something that is scruffy, you know. It's different with this one. This is Charlie Chaplin, and you can see it's a little bit smooth as compared to Jack Sparrow. These are A4 sizes. Okay. Here we have a Game of Thrones character. This is Arya Stark. I'm sure you can see the works here on the leather jacket. It's amazing. It's something that is unique. You need to have time to do something like this. You need to have focus and patience. Okay. Then this one is an A3 size. It's Bob Marley. I'm sure Bob Marley is well known for his Pan-Africanist songs and whatever. Okay. Then here, it's an A3 size again. This is Rango. I'm sure Rango is popular, and this character of Rango was done by John Depp, Jack Sparrow. It's an amazing art as well.